Well, hello there. Welcome back to the adventures of Hefty Hugh, the very heavy lad. Hey Stevie, good to see you, buddy. How are you doing? I hope that everybody is feeling good and ready for, hopefully, the solution that saves the run. Let's cast our minds back 2 weeks. We faced off against the Dancer of the Boreal Valley, and that went okay. And then for the rest of the stream we got stuck here at Dragon Barracks in Lothric Castle because of one very annoying Lothric knight and one very annoying deacon fella that keeps healing him. And I got close to beating one of those knights before the end of the stream last time. I've come up with a new solution. I'll tell you about it in a moment. First of all, I'm doing alright, thanks Stevie. I've had a nice break. My sister-in-law got married. It was a really good wedding. My kids were page boys. They were very cute. So yeah, all in all, good time away. But I'm back, I'm ready, raring to go, and I'm hoping that my new solution will help. Did they behave? Sort of, yeah. Mini Maracus absolutely loved being smart, so he stayed in his full regalia for the whole day. Didn't want to take it off. Hey Max. I'm not sure I understand that comment, but we'll just go with it. Micro did behave, but he struggled a bit with just the whole day. It was long and all of that, and being in smart clothes is not comfortable when you're 4. So they did really well. Anyway, here's my solution. The eagle-eyed people among you will have already figured out what it is. Since the last stream, I have pumped 5 points into intelligence, which means I now can use the spell Hidden Body. So we're going to attempt to... Hidden Body, for those of you who don't know, it makes you almost invisible. Not entirely. Speaking of Hidden Body, hi Stevie. Harsh. So we're not going to be entirely invisible, but I'm hoping that this will help. Do I have the thing that makes you step quieter? No, I feel almost invisible sometimes. Oh, we've lost Hidden Body already. That's not good. I guess if I go into the menu, it cancels that out. Alright, so far so good. The knight has not noticed me. Okay. It does not last long. Where's the steps? Oh, I've missed the steps entirely. Right, okay, they're confused. Ow. Okay, we're going outside. This is more progress than we made in the entire stream last week. Can I get him to lose his aggro at least? No, stop it. Come on. No. Leave me alone. Climb, Hugh, climb. Okay. Oh my days, can he climb ladders as well? This is the worst possible news. That's it. Go away. Hurrah! He can climb one rung, yeah. That's fine, I'll let him do that. We made it, guys! Titanite chunk for our trouble. You're claiming credit. Why are you claiming credit? Oh no! Oh dear. Got nothing else that's really going to be useful here. Hey Deus, welcome in, buddy. How good is my damage? It's decent, but what we discovered last week was that trading blows against this knight doesn't end particularly well for me. I did get it nearly to the point of killing him last week. Yeah, we're still trying to get the knight. So what I've done, Deus, off stream is I put 5 points into intelligence, so I've been able to cast the spell Hidden Body, which did somewhat confuse the AI of these lads. But not enough, because it doesn't last long enough to get me all the way through here. In fact, it wore off as I got to the stairs. And casting it again sort of confused everybody, but see, I've already drawn aggro there. So yeah, he's upset with me now. So that's my damage there. Now that he's buffed is terrible. No, dead. Yeah, considering my armour, the knight does massive damage. Yes, it's the wearing the full set of Howell's armour doesn't make you like some sort of complete tank like you'd think. It's not like in Dark Souls 1 where, you know, if you're doing a soul level 1 run and you're trying to get past the 4 kings, you put on Havel's armour because you can tank through most of everything, and then that kind of works. It doesn't work quite so well in this game. It really doesn't help that I've got, because I'm well over the equip load, my poise is not, it's kind of nullified. So I've got 50 poise, which is insane. Maybe it's time to press the buttons better. Yes, that might be the way. Let's hear it for the boys. Max with all of the music puns tonight. Genuinely, I'm kind of at a loss for what to do here. There's a part of me that thinks maybe I should go and respec and put a bit more into magic, so I've got some range, get some different spells. The boys is back in town. My milkshake brings all the poise to the yard. No, no, stop it. That's it, you do that, waste a bit of time. Ow. Boys don't cry. I feel like we're ignoring a whole other genre of music puns here. We could go with, "That girl is poison." Right, I'm kind of, at this point I'm thinking like, do I just actually try and beat this lad? Ow. No. You'd be half tempted to just head to Dragonslayer. I mean, boy, what are you doing out here? Yeah, you can't heal him now, can you? Have a bonk on the everywhere. The reason I haven't just run to Dragonslayer is because up there, if I go all the way around here, in this room, there are some Titanite scales which I need to take my Dragon Tooth to +4. But I don't know, maybe I should just attempt Dragonslayer and see how that goes. Yeah, the overhand swing takes a lot of stamina. But yeah, my thinking is, if I can get those Titanite scales, then this will go much easier because I can do a bit more damage. I say much easier, it might be slightly easier. Let's see how we go, eh? Maybe I should try another cast of Hidden Body here. Try and get up close to these archers before Axe Boy comes out. Don't fall off the roof, Jack. Okay, yeah, that's not going to last. Oh my days, who's hitting me with fire bombs from behind? Is it not fire bombs? Are they explosive bolts? Very confused to why these lads are doing so much damage to me. Yeah, I do have the souls to pay for the upgrade now. Slight little problem with this scenario, of course, is that there is one of those guys stood in the way of me and my prize. So the Knight's Ring, I believe, increases my strength. Yeah, so it gives you 5 points in strength, which, to be fair, might be more useful at this point than bleed resistance. Let me hit some gold pine resin. Oh dear, Jonesy. That is not the dream. Right, come on then, fella. Let's get some counter damage in there. Oh, wrong button. No, no, no. Ah, no. Oh, I got cocky. Oh dear. This run will be the death of me. There's not any other way to get through here, is there? Like, this is the way. I'm not quoting the Mandalorian there. This is the only way, right? I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm kind of hoping somebody in the chat has got some insights for me that will basically save the run. The hidden body at least helps me get part way through, which then makes this section just a little bit easier to deal with. Could you green herb for faster stamina regen? Yeah. You know what would have been good is if I'd been able to get the Chloranthy ring back in the undead settlement. That would have been really good. Like, can you just leave me alone now? Can you go? Like, literally, can you just go away? No, can you just... Right, I'm going in. Leave me alone. Please don't hurt me from through the fog. Good. Whew. Okay, damage is decent. Battle of the Shields. Ooh, can't get up quickly. Okay. That was not bad. I know, I mean, my mistake there was going for a hit when he was going for that overhead slam. I should have just... I thought, I don't have stamina to block it anyway, so I'll just take a hit at him. But I should have known that that would actually one-shot me. Jonesy's asking, can you use the lift shortcut? Yeah, I did see that as I was backing away from the Lothric Knight, actually. Maybe I'll go trigger that. The trouble is, the room where the lift shortcut is maybe not much better, although maybe I can get around there, because I snuck around the edge of the room before to the other side, so maybe I can sneak around there towards the lift with the use of hidden body. Yeah, okay, so this time round the goal is to get to that lift. But that's promising, right? Damage against him was good, and the fact that my shield absorbs all that lightning damage really makes a difference. But for the first time in like an hour and a half of gameplay, I have hope that this is doable. So I'll take that. What happens if I cast this before it wears off? Got no more casts of hidden body left. Okay, right, well I've got the jump on him at least, I've got a head start. That worked quite nicely. Yeah, that's it. You just get caught on that shrubbery. Don't mind me. Just going for a ride in the lift. Please do not follow me. He's followed me. You absolute rotter. You are just the worst. Nobody likes you. Somehow managed to get the jump on an enemy. Yeah, I mean, Hefty Hugh can be very stealthy when he wants to be. Okay, so we can go from the Lothric Castle bonfire now. No, we can't. We can go from the Dancer of the Boreal Valley bonfire. So, have you been enjoying this this challenge run so far? Is anybody bored of the very slow pace yet? We're about 12 hours in, I think, if I count up properly. All good so far. That in itself is quite something. I'm glad that you found it entertaining, everybody, because I had serious doubts about this when we started. Alright. Do you use the cat ring with Hidden Body? Can't recall if Hidden Body also dampens the footsteps. It doesn't also dampen the footsteps. I don't have the cat ring. Can't remember how you get it now. There would be a potential option of using Spook, but I would need more attunement to have more than one spell on at one time. Is it worth going? I'm going to try again for those Titanite scales, because now that I know I can safely get up to the boss room, it would be great to have that extra damage just to tip me over the edge with this boss. Can't use Hidden Body this time because I've cast it already. You know what would be good is if I could just drop down into this corridor thing, but can't do that. Ow. It's going great. Goes so well. Everything's just coming up Millhouse. At least 60 deaths. I did, well, you say I wanted a challenge. I'll remind you that it was you reprobates that voted for this. But yes, I did ask for a challenge. Wondering if I can get across here with just 2 casts of Hidden Body. He thought this challenge would be a stroll. Guess who didn't send the lift back down? Gonna have to do that 3rd cast of Hidden Body just while we wait for the lift. Come on. Uh-oh. Don't look this way. Nothing to see here. Just a man on a stroll. The trouble is, I can't send the lift down after I've got up because I'm not fast enough to get off it if I trigger it at the top. Unless I can I send it down by pulling the lever? No. Yeah, I don't think I've got the speed to send the lift back down again. Let's have that sunlight medal. We'll have one more attempt to get these Titanite scales, because it could actually make a huge difference. Thanks, Bateas. Thanks for the belief. I will have this done. Ah, they're definitely exploding bolts they're using. Right, he's dead. No. Right, how can you hit me there and I can't hit you? You're shooting through the wall. That's cheating. Seriously, game? Absolutely ridiculous. Did you see that? Literally shot a crossbow directly through a giant pillar. Ludicrous display. No, 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 no! That is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So close. And yet so far. What do we think? Should I keep attempting to get those Titanite scales, or should I just push on and do the boss? Judging by the pace of Hefty Hugh on his way to the lift, you've got about 5 minutes to answer. Right, I'm just going to hope that they're not going to notice me now. Man, this lift is slow. Great success! I think I'm just going to go straight in to the fight now. At this point, I'm just desperate to make some progress. So, I'm going to hit an ember, pump up that health, going to get some gold pine resin, and we're going in. Okay, the resin has not really added much to the damage. Oh, wrong time to heal. Okay. Right, yeah, I suppose I have made some progress. But I want to beat something. Well, the priest seems to have spotted me, which is not good. You didn't see anything? No, still didn't see anything. Nothing to see here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's do this again. Keep going back and forth in my mind about those titanite scales. Play the same song again. Play the same song again. What was I doing? I was going to go onto the wiki and just check, because I want to make sure if I'm going to go and get these titanite scales, it's worth checking that they're actually what I need. Like, there's enough of them there for me to get what I need here. Let's see, Lothric Castle. 3 found in a chest in the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant room. I can't remember if I need, I think I need more than 3 anyway, so let's not bother. Here we go. Going to pop an ember, but I'm not going to bother with the gold pine resin this time. I don't think it really added anything much. I think I walk right, yeah. Okay, that's a good start. Alright, trading with him is painful. That's just annoying. The start was good, have to work a bit on the end. Yeah, the end was a bit premature, I felt. Yeah, it's definitely potential. I like the fact that there are some of his attacks, if I strafe to the left, I can just avoid them. And I got lucky as well that after one of my hits, I was still sort of crouched down, so his next swipe just went over my head. Some of these times you can kind of make Dark Souls 3's really precise hitboxes work in your favour. Of course, it can come back and bite you at other times, when you think that you should have hit something and the weapon just sails right past him. What we've not seen yet is the impact of the butterfly's projectiles in the second phase. That could cause some serious problems. Now what I normally try and do in this fight is get to the middle where there's that well and use that to just create some space. It might be a good idea to try and get there, but I just don't know how feasible that's going to be at the speed that I can do. If I back away from him, he's gonna, yeah, he'll charge at me, but maybe I can, yeah, okay. Now Hefty Hugh listens to his music, he uses a Walkman. Basically just gotta these maybe one at a time. Man, the wide sweep on that is quite something, isn't it? Comes the projectiles. So we're into phase 2 quite early. Hello. That always ends up with a slam. Okay. No! Ah! Yeah, we're getting there. We're learning. A couple of times that I got caught by the same combo. So he does that sort of double swipe, then a slam with the axe, and I've then gone for a hit after that slam, but he follows up that one with a shield slam. What other magic can you do? Anything to speed you up? Or an item? I don't think there's any item in the game that can speed me up at this point. And I've only got one spell slot available, so if I swap it out for something else, then I won't be able to do Hidden Body, which means getting through here will be interesting. So at this point it's pretty much just a case of press the buttons better. Could maybe try activating the weapon art on the Dragon Tooth so that the weapon art on this increases poise and also reduces your damage. I don't think I've got anything that will help here. No. No other useful rings. Where'd you get the Ring of Steel protection? That's what we need to know. To the wiki. The Ring of Steel protection is found in the Ancient Wyvern boss fight. Well, that's not fair. What about the Ring of Favour? Oh, that's down in Sullivan's Beasts, isn't it? That could be an option, actually. try and just lead him further up these steps. I don't know if this will help me or maybe it will help him instead. Take a heal there. Can't see Mr. Camera. Oof, hello. No, don't. Ah! You're just jealous because you're wearing the outfit much better than he is. Yeah, well, I'm not currently wearing his outfit. Although, I did do that run. What's that giant demon in the background? That is the weird spectral butterfly which is controlling him. Right, what we want is... I'm trying to think what's the safest way to get down to Sullivan's Beasts. So I'm going to go and try and take on Sullivan's Beasts to get the Ring of Favour, which will give me more health, more stamina, and slightly reduce my equip load. Actually, we're going to go this way. We are getting desperate, yes. Just got to try everything we can think of to try. Don't make me say it. Ring of Favour. Don't say it, Max. Okay, don't say it. Shh. Shh, Max. I can't remember if I had dealt with the Geo here or not. I think maybe I snuck past them. Positive is that there are only 3 bosses left. Yes, that is a positive. I think that those 3 bosses have the potential to cause me great problems. Or specifically the runs to those bosses. Don't forget that to get to the Twin Princes, we've got to cross the Gank Bridge, which features no fewer than 3 standard Lothric Knights and at least 2, I think, of the really hefty ones that have been causing me so many problems so far at this bit. So yeah, getting to Twin Princes, even just I think getting to that shortcut is going to be very, very problematic. Right. I'm hoping that I can deal with this archdeacon fella without attracting the attention of those two idiots down below, because they're really annoying. Right, let's do a hidden body just to get through this bit. So far, so good. I'm definitely at the point in the run, which tends to happen to me when I'm at this sort of stage of the way through, where I'm like, okay, let's just get this done now. I start to think about what I want to do next. Just know you could be setting a speed run here as maybe the first to do it. Yeah, I'm not the first. In fact, I should probably go and try and find some inspiration. So, I know that Press Continue has done a run where it was very similar to this, but he modded the game so that you're wearing Havel's armour, but you permanently have the rock weapon art from the shield on. So it's very similar to this, very slow, but so the weapon art from the shield, I'll just show it you in case you've forgotten. So he played the entire game with that permanently on. Now I'd like to be able to take these guys on one by one. Let's throw some poo over there, see if that helps. Okay, we can't throw the poo very far. Just trying to attract the attention of one of them. Mate, I've literally thrown a bomb at your feet. Wow. Okay. Alright. Okay, he's coming. Ouch. Chomp indeed. I don't know if I've really got the heart to go and do that again. Oh, I've gone to the wrong bonfire. I think I'm going to go back to the Firelink Shrine. Not you, Aldrich. I want to see, is there anything that the Shrine Handmaid can sell me? I know I have no souls at the moment, but we can sort that out. Lloyd's shield ring could be useful, but then once you've taken a hit, it's useless. So it just would lessen the damage of one hit. Next challenge is the role reversed. Every enemy is slowed. Could you imagine? That would just... it would play havoc with the game. I mean, it'd be entertaining. Like, all the animations would just look really weird. Don't think I've got any boss souls left, but no. Nothing good. I think we just need to go back to Mr. Dragonslayer and keep plugging away at that. Stamina grass, yeah, let me see if I've got some. Yeah, I've got a bit. You saw a super hot mod for Dark Souls 1. That would be interesting. So like enemies only move when you move. Really interesting. Basically turns Dark Souls into a puzzle game. Like I said, I was kind of hoping that, given the stage of the game I'm at, the run will be drawing to a close in just a few streams' time, but I think realistically, looking at what's ahead and the areas I've got to get through, we've got another few weeks of this left. We'll see how we go, but I know what's coming next. Plans have been made. Preparations have been done. But secrets will be kept. Time to find out how effective the grass is. I can't tell if that's faster, that stamina regen, or not. Yeah, so there's the slam. But I did not have enough stamina left to block that. trying to think if there's anything else that I can do to give myself an edge here. If there's any more Titanite scales, don't think so. I think I've got all the ones I can get so far. Actually, there's some in Consumed King's Garden, so that's an option. Ah, hang on. I forgot about one Titanite scale that I can get. I think it's worth going to find the others that I hadn't got. I've lost my game audio now. I think maybe my headphones have run out of battery. So that's fun. Oh no, it's come back. Yeah, more damage will definitely help, won't it? So there's one to the right here. Just know in a few weeks I'm making Stevie play that funny walking game. Do you mean Dark Souls 3? He'll be walking slower than Hefty Hugh. Yeah, Baby Steps looks just absolutely bananas, doesn't it? Hey Barry! Welcome in, buddy. Welcome to the place of frustration. So this over here, or maybe in the chest, should be a Titanite scale. That's rusted coins. Okay, so this will be the Titanite scale. So there's one, which means that the three that are over in the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant room will be enough to get an upgrade on this weapon. Oh, I'm glad that you've woken up from your nap in time to join us. We've got about 10 minutes left, Barry, so you're here for the short end of the spear, the sharp end of the spear, or whatever one I'm going for. Anyway, what have you missed? Last time I was stuck trying to get past the knights down below on the way to the Dragonslayer Armour. Did some wizardry and managed to get past and get to the shortcut, and have died several times against Dragonslayer Armour. So now we're going for upgrade materials. Yeah, I'm here, boys. Right. Here we go, boys. Hefty Hugh is coming. No! Don't you dare knock me off. Okay. Now, need to not get greedy against this guy, because that's what went wrong before. I decided to try and trade blows with him, and I forgot that he's very, very strong. Be greedy. No, Stevie. Ooh. What? He got me through the shield then? Ugh. Definitely feeling the lack of stamina regen, and I don't know if the green blossom made a noticeable difference, but I kind of want to save it for boss fights if I am going to use it, because I've only got 3 of them. Yes, I know I can probably buy some more if I get some souls. These boys are strong boys. I'm doing Hefty Hugh cosplay in Dark Souls 1 without the encumbered part because I'm not as good. I mean, I think what people have seen so far in this run is that it's not really a question of being good at the game. It's more a question of being something of an idiot who says to his chat, "Hey, why don't you guys suggest a challenge run?" Thinking they'll pick something nice and doable. But no. Yes, I think I can buy the green blossom. Yeah, I think that the Shrine Handmaid sells it. So I could... I don't know if I've got any poppable souls. Not loads. But I could pop Aldrich's soul and then splurge on loads of green blossom. Not sure if she has an unlimited supply. Ho ho ho, green blossom. Love it. The other person who might sell it is Patches, but I'd have to go and spend 20,000 souls to get up the tower to then trigger Patches coming in as a merchant in Firelink Shrine, which just seems like a monumental waste of souls, really. Ouch. Ow, stop it. Deep protection, yeah. So that would be a potential for... I'd need... I don't know how much intelligence it requires. But we could have a look at deep protection, and I'd need to put some points into attunement. Or just try and figure out a way of getting past those lads without a hidden body. So here's my little plan with this, is if I can sneak up on him a little bit, like this. Okay, he's angry. He's really cross. Right. I'm going to hurt you now. Ow! Right, maybe if I can just do this. Right, there's the scales in that chest. Oh yeah, I could open the door, couldn't I? Yes, that's a great shout. Thank you, Stevie. Stevie just saved the run, potentially. Or at the very least, my sanity. It needs 20 faith for deep protection. Wow. Yikes. Stevie has his uses. Okay, I currently have 9 points in faith. Would the shield skill help? Potentially. I mean, it doesn't last for very long. It's like, I mean, I think it's about 30 seconds, maybe. Yeah, it's not a long time that it's active for. We gon' get some boosted damage numbers, boys. And that is exciting for me. It'd be nice to finally see the back of that lift, won't it? But I think we're going to have to wait till next week for that. Unless this really tips the balance massively. There's the Titanite scales. We might as well become a Sunbro. Get the gesture at least. Here's a question for you to end with. What colour foods taste the best? I think red food. But maybe that's because I eat so much stuff that is tomato based. What do you guys think? What colour food tastes best?
Just wasn't it?
Okay, need some more souls.
But be careful.
Did not want to roll then. Okay, that's plenty.
Just wasn't he?
Alright, so that is going to pump up the numbers a little bit. Black just usually means it's burnt, yep. You could go black for barbecues, yeah, this is true. Alright, okay, so let's see. AR with this before was like 400 and something, so we've gone up to, you can't see it under my face, 562 attack power now with a +4 weapon. Chocolate is brown, this is true. I mean, there's lots of good tasting colours of food. Yeah, okay, she doesn't seem to sell green blossom. That's a shame. So I'm just going to get some more gold pine resin. I may not be using it against this boss, but it's got its uses elsewhere. Now, if only I could get a titanite slab before this point. And I know some of you who know the game really well are going to be saying, but Jack, there is one you can get before now. And the answer to that is no, I'm not going into the DLC to get a titanite slab. It's a long walk through the DLC to get that. So the first slab that you can get is in the Profaned Capital. You get it from Sigurd for rescuing him from his jail cell, which obviously couldn't do because can't jump. The next slab you can get is after the Grand Archives, when you got to the end of the so it's the lift that's the shortcut for the Twin Princes. If you take that all the way down, then there's a slab at the bottom. That's the earliest you can get, aside from any NPC quests like Sigurd. The earliest you could get one is in the Ashes of Ariandel DLC, which you can access, of course, from the Cleansing Chapel, so quite early on in the game. You have to run all the way through to going down the tree roots to get to the Champion Gravetender boss fight, and then if you follow the ravine a bit further round, you'll find a tree that you have to kill, which triggers a ladder coming down. I don't know why killing the tree triggers the ladder coming down, but you climb the very, very tall, very long snake eater ladder, and at the top of that ladder there's a titanite slab. So that's what a lot of people do if you're doing a run like this, any kind of challenge run really, and you want to get a +10 weapon or a +5 weapon really early. That's the way to do it. What a thrill indeed. But yeah, trying to get through all of the Ariandel DLC, basically getting down those tree roots at this speed, that's not going to be a fun time. So we're not going to do that. Let's see what the damage numbers are saying this time round. Oh, that's much better. Yes, okay. Yeah. He's not done the shield slam. Interesting. There it is. There's the shield slam. Quite liking my damage numbers here. Of course, he still does big numbers as well. What? That's ridiculous. It does feel like the perfect matchup, doesn't it? Hefty versus Hefty, Shield versus Shield, Axe versus Dragon Tooth. It really is the battle for the ages. And it's starting to feel very doable now we've got that extra damage. It definitely helps having the extra damage. Just there's nothing I could have done about that. I didn't have space to heal up to full health. Maybe if I'd been at full health that wouldn't have one-shot me. But I had my shield up. I had enough stamina to tank the hit, and he still completely broke my poise and one-shot me. Like that's ridiculous. I was doing good, wasn't I? I think I'm going to call it there, though. Much as I would love to get this victory now, I feel like it's still a few attempts away. So I'd rather come at it fresh next week. And then hopefully we can make our way through the Grand Archives. I've got a bit of a plan for the Archives. So I'll do a little bit of prep off stream probably just to get ready for that in terms of getting past the Sage. Got a strategy in mind to try and make that a little bit more doable and slightly less horrible. But appreciate you guys being here and helping with your ideas and bearing with all of this nonsense. I'm very much looking forward to the next series. Let's put it that way. I think it will be a change of pace. But let's face it, anything is a change of pace from Hefty Hugh. But I won't tell you any more about that for now. Appreciate you guys being around, and I will catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye.